Hi guys, welcome to another review video. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a Louis Vuitton item. So the bag I have here today is the Favorite bag in the LV monogram finish. And it is a crossbody bag. So I got this back in October 2015 and the price back then was 805 Canadian before taxes. And looking back, yes, it was an expensive bag, but now I think it's over $1,000. I'll put in a screenshot of the price that I found based on today's date. So I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons as per usual. So going into the pros, I find that this bag is super easy to use because it's a crossbody bag and a magnetic closure. When you're shopping, let's say, and you just need to pay for something, you just grab it and then the magnet closes the bag. You don't have to worry about like a Chanel bag, making sure that the clips are aligned before you turn it. It just falls down and it's easy. You don't have to push on it if it was a button and then that would squish the bag. Another pro is that this bag can actually fit quite a bit for the cost. So I'll do a video on what I can fit in this bag. I'm not gonna force exactly everything that can fill this bag, but more of an everyday what's in my bag kind of video. So in this bag, like I said, is everyday stuff. I have my jumble of keys, which is very obnoxious. Charging cable, my wallet, and I have my giant portable that I always carry with me. So essentially this is all I can really fit in here. This is not important, and if you carry a smaller like card holder, then you can fit a lot more. I personally don't need that much when I go out. I just carry a water bottle. Another thing is that the thickness of the strap is quite comfortable for the size of the bag, including like the full weight of the bag. The straps don't necessarily dig into your shoulders. So overall, this is a quite comfortable bag, especially if you're doing crossbody or on your shoulder. Another pro I can think of is that there are two different chains that you can use. Now the leather strap can come off completely, but the golden chain cannot. There's two chains here that allow you to take this off completely, the leather strap, but basically the chain will have to stay on. So you can either style it to stay like this, which potentially will scratch the hardware, or you can hide the strap in the bag if you don't want it to be dangling around or a different look, and you can just use this strictly. I'll include clips of me wearing this bag based on my height and the different strap conversions. So if you haven't watched my other videos, I am 5'3", and on one shoulder, this bag just is right at my hip, actually a little bit lower, but it kind of works. My arm's actually able to just hook onto the arm and hold it here. And if I do crossbody, it's a little bit shorter. It's just sitting right at and almost above my hip. This I can also hold comfortably too. I can't rest my elbow on it, but that's fine. It's a very small and light bag. I personally like to keep it here. So what I was mentioning before is that if you have any details on your sleeve and you're walking and you hit the front hardware, that's how it scratches, because you're kind of unaware of when you're just walking. So what I would just suggest is to either pay attention of what's on your wrist or move it to the front when you're walking so it doesn't scratch. So I'm just gonna take off this leather piece. So now I have just this gold chain. As you can see, I said it can't come off, so you can wear it on your shoulder like this. So there's a decent amount of clearance space from your underarms. I could potentially hold the chain if I wanted to. And then you can wear it on your elbow here. So going into the cons, this piece right here will for sure scratch, like 100, 1000%. There's no way of going around it. I realized that when this chain is out, it for sure scratches, it moves around. So if you have bracelets on and you're wearing this crossbody and you're walking and your arms are swinging and your bracelets hit this, it will scratch. I realized that happened to me and I didn't even notice until the end of the day. Same goes for buttons and details on your sleeves. I'll do a close-up on this hardware. Of course, it's part of the wear and tear. It does have its own, you know, used look, and it's not too bad, but for sure it's just something you have to be aware of if you're the type of person that doesn't like scratching the hardware or the details on the bag. So a con that I mentioned that was also a pro is the magnetic flap. If you're in the age where you're still going clubbing or you're going out and, like, you know, you're not that careful with your things, the magnet is not good at all. Someone could definitely just, you know, slip their hand in and steal your wallet or anything that you put in this bag. It's not as secure, so I would just use this as an everyday bag when you're shopping and just keep it in the front of you and just be attentive of who's around you. It is quite easy to open. So that's all I have to say for the magnet enclosure. So another con that goes with the pro of the different straps is that the golden chain will never come off. So some people may be bothered by it, but it basically will have to just sit in the bag or the outside of the bag. It doesn't take up too much room, but I find that this might be a con to some people with this bag. Another con to me is just part of the aesthetics. I personally don't like how the end of this leather strap is kind of hooked through. It makes it look less classy to me. I know it may have its own reasons of why they designed it like this. I would have much preferred it if it was also this chain and lock over here. I have a feeling they did that so that you can't reuse this strap from this bag to another LV bag, so it kind of prompts you to buy another chain for a different type of bag because this might only look good and work for this bag only. I'm not too sure, but definitely just something that I've noticed when I've been using this bag. It just seems very easy to wear and tear. I normally have tips and personal experiences with bags, but I actually don't have any tips whatsoever for this bag. It's pretty basic and simple and an everyday bag. There's no problems with it that I have to like specifically maintain or be careful of. I will talk about my shopping experience because I did have my eye on this bag, but I wasn't planning on purchasing it the day of. Like, I didn't think that I would buy it on that day that I did. So when I got this bag, I was actually intending to get the Never Full MM, which I did. But because I was also looking around, the sales associate was just like, if you want something else, I'd suggest you buy it now. The prices are gonna go up soon. Now, I don't know if that's a lie, like at that time or whatever, just to get sales and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I ended up getting it at $805, and I don't regret that at all. I don't know, for sure she would get commission, I guess, and that's totally fine with me, but looking at the prices now, I'm happy that I got this bag because I never had to really like look back at it and be like, oh crap, like should I get it now, blah blah blah. So I'm happy that I got this bag the day I did, and now I have like a staple piece that's just an easy everyday use bag. So that's it for this bag. I actually don't have much to say. This is a short video. If you do have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.